Right. So I've been doing a bit more with the old TS. Now we've got it running, just starting to do a bit of a dry build, putting some bits together and working out what's going to go where, how we're going to do what. Now the old exhaust, the exhaust that came on it has been mutilated down the bottom there. I've chopped the end off to get one of the flanges off. Got bolts on whenever I've put it. And it had decent brackets on, so I've cut the brackets off because I got a spare exhaust with it. I got a spare exhaust, but all the brackets were smashed off it. That was the chrome bit there that was on it. It's all mullered, but the exhaust that came with it is actually in quite good nick. It hasn't been repaired. Well, I had to chop the baffles at the end and weld it back up, but so yeah, so that'll tie up nice. Anyway, so when I was on, just take that off there. Exhaust goes on there, fits inside there like that nicely. That bolt's going to line up down there. That's spot on, that is. And look, it fits loads better. Loads better. That's how it's supposed to be. So anyway, and there's a bracket to go on the back there. So I've cut off the other exhaust, get the right way around. And I was just lining it up to put this bracket on. And I noticed, well, it stuck out quite a bit. I thought, what's going on here? Anyway, so I looked, and it's hitting the shocker bracket. I thought, hang on a minute, it's a bit strange. Then I thought about something else, because I also got with it the side panel. Now, I think this side panel's off an L or an M model or something, and I thought this was the ts250A because of them shockers, because them shocks are quite unique with the cooling on the bottom. But this side panel doesn't fit because it hits the shock mount. And the clever people on the ts250 forum on Facebook there, I was asking a few questions on there, see if anybody recognised what model it was. Somebody spotted straight away the forks are PE forks, not TSER forks, they're actually PE forks. I had a quick Google and it appears they're right, because these seals, that strange seal that's stuck out, they're unique to PE apparently. The ER forks slightly different at the top, although they look the same, but more importantly, PE forks are mega long. And I just had a look and I thought, hang on a minute, and somebody spotted it, says them aren't the original mounts. I thought, well, they must be, look, because see, they look original. These have obviously been added on, because you can see that's the original mount. It's been chopped off. Now, if you look at the back of this bike, it sits quite high, obviously because it's got the long forks. They've had to lift the back end up. So, and with they're mud guards, I don't think they're mud guards are TS. They're obviously aftermarket motocross mud guards. And I just thought, I wonder if somebody's been trying to make a bit of a PE replica with Suzuki bits. So, but I quite like it up there. So I'm going to cut them mounts off, I think. It's going to save me some hassle. I was going to put, on here, I was going to put like the aluminium triangle on here to make it like an early scrambler sort of style look and that. And so I'd have to make one for the other side as well. But and I got thinking, well, I've got a few other bits I want to do, and I want to get on and ride it rather than mess about with it in a garage. So I thought, well, if I put that there, that's going to save me some work, and they do look all right. I mean, it belongs there. So if I cut these mounts off, what I'll do is I'll have to drill that out, drill it right out. It's probably going to be about 20 mil, so it's going to take some drilling. Drill it series, couple of drill bits at a time, and then get out to a 20 mil. Take the weld out, grind it off, and then weld a new, turn a new stud up on the lathe, and make two new shocker studs. Oh, and that battery box as well, discovered by talking to somebody. It does actually belong to this bike, but it doesn't go there or there where you would think it would. It goes here underneath the exhaust. Actually sits on them mountings there. But the lid's, it's got no lid, so I'll have to make a lid or something. I'll come up with something. But yeah, I want to cut them mounts off. So I think it's a ts250L or a ts250M. By the looks of it, if anybody knows, let me know. But I still need to obviously identify what forks they are. I think the PE250, so I'll get some seals for them, see what they come out like. Forks aren't pitted, I mean that's a little bit of pitting up there, it's not going to get up there, is it? I mean, but the main part of the forks are okay. So yeah, so I'm going to cut them brackets off, put the exhaust on, clean it all up. I've had a look inside the cylinder in there and it looks really good. I wonder if the guy who was building it's actually rebuilt the engine, because the cylinder looks real good, and that can explain why it's got such good compression. So right, I'll do a bit more and I'll update as we go. See you later.